third Donald Trump assassination attempt near rally in California. I'm sure everyone has heard by now. They are the elites, the globalists are really trying to take out Trump. They really know they read the tea leaves and they know that Kamala Harris is terrible. They know that she's no way she can win. The only way, so they can't. They tried every single thing. How many times I have to talk about this? They tried to assassinate his character. That didn't work. They tried to lock him away, lock him up. That didn't work. So then they tried to assassinate him 3 different times. Wow. So we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna play this clip from the this police department out there in California. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also check out my link tree in the description, where I have a link to my Patreon where I talk about things that I can't talk about here, and there's also a link to my Instagram and my X account. All right, so let's talk about this news now. This comes from X, from Joe Rogan, and he posted this on X. So let's play this clip from the what is it, Riverside County or whatever? We'll see. Let's play this clip here. Here we go.
Good afternoon. Thank you all for coming here today. I am Chad Bianco. I'm the sheriff of Riverside County, and we are obviously here to talk about an incident that occurred yesterday at the rally that former President Trump had in Coachella. Yesterday afternoon, before former President Trump arrived to the rally, we made contact with an individual on the inner perimeter of our operation at the rally. As you can imagine, this was a very large event. In regard to previous attempts on the former president's life, this was not something that we were taking lightly. We had a very detailed plan in place on how we were going to keep not only the former president safe, but all of the participants or the attendees of the rally safe. In general,
let me just shout out. Let me just say let me start off by shouting out Riverside Police Department. They did a good job. Something that I can't trust our own Secret Service to do. So shout out to them.
In general terms, I will tell you that we had a larger outside perimeter and then an inside perimeter that was completely controlled by us, by Riverside County Sheriff's deputies, and both of them served different purposes. Only people that were allowed inside the perimeter, the outside perimeter, in a vehicle was if you lived there or if you had documentation that said you were going to this rally. He approached the outside perimeter, gave all indications that he belonged there, that he was a participant that was allowed to get into VIP and to and a press corps, and so he was allowed through that outer perimeter. As he got to the inside perimeter, where deputies were conducting obviously a more thorough evaluation of the vehicles that were coming in, there were many irregularities that popped up. The deputy noticed that the interior of the vehicle was in quite disarray. The vehicle had an obviously fake license plate, and that prompted further investigation from our deputy into why the person was there. And
again, shout out the deputies being mindful, doing their due diligence, doing their job, noticing these important things. Shout out. I mean, I know we give them a hard time when they do wrong, but we gotta give them credit when they're doing stuff right. So shout out to that deputy.
What he was doing. During that investigation, the deputy eventually found multiple passports with multiple names, multiple driver's license with different names. The vehicle was unregistered, and the license plate was what we in law enforcement would recognize as one that is homemade and indicative of a group of individuals that claim to be sovereign citizens, and assuming the deputy assumes that he was part of that identifying group. So during the investigation, obviously those identification documents were found in addition to a loaded handgun and a shotgun. Obviously, this was before the former president arrived. The person was taken into custody. He was eventually booked into jail on those charges, and eventually he was released. He will have to further his court case in the future. Right now, we are actively engaged in working with Secret Service and the FBI to ensure that this person is followed up on, and all of
He was released though. I mean, wow.
the information that they can gather. I can tell you that from my perspective, from a state law enforcement agency's perspective, the firearms charges is what we arrested him for and booked him on. Anything further will come from the federal government, and quite frankly, I don't know if we will be a part of that. We will certainly be a part of that investigation and cooperating with them, but those charges, if any, will come from them. They will not come from us.
Wow. So there you have it. This guy had passports. The guy had a fake license plate where they say it's similar to sovereign citizens, how they create their fake license plates. All these IDs, all these driver's license. The car wasn't registered. Like, wow, this is crazy. And he's heading towards the president. But that's all the information we really have right now. You know, we're going to see if this guy, do some research on this guy, see if he had any ties to any foreign entities, any ties to the deep state or anything like that. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.